Hi there, this is Bass and welcome to this short tip on JavaScript closures. So let's study this code a bit. So we create an array of functions, then we loop from 0 to 9, and then we add a function that logs out the value of the variable I, and finally we call all of these functions. Now intuitively you might think that the output would be the value of the variable I when this function was added to the funcs array. However, we will see, and I'll run this for you, that the output is the number 10 times. And the reason is that this function actually captured the variable I instead of the value of the variable I, and that's the way closures work in JavaScript. So when this function is actually being called, the value of the variable I at that time is 10. So that is why you're getting 10 over here. Now the way to capture the value of the variable I is to assign it to a new variable which is available only within the scope of this for loop. And the only way to create a new scope in JavaScript is using a function. So we'll create a new function over here. And we'll immediately call this function. And this pattern is fairly common in JavaScript. Whenever you see something like this which ends with this, it's a clear indication of simply the desire to create a new scope. So we're creating a new scope over here, and then we'll create a new variable over here, call it foo, and assign it the variable I. So the value of the variable foo would be the value of the variable I at the instance that this function executes, and this foo variable would be available over here as well due to closure. And since this variable is recreated every time this loop executes, because we are creating a new scope over here using an immediately executing function, we have effectively captured the value of the variable I. So when we run this, we should get 0 to 9. And that's the answer.